So today I'm going to be reading a letter from Umar Khalid, who is a scholar and a former student activist at the Jawaharlal Nehru University in Delhi, who organized a campaign against lynchings and hate. He has been in jail for more than 1,000 days under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act and has yet to face trial, though his bail application has been repeatedly denied. He has also faced an assassination attempt. So this is Umar's writings. On a cold February morning earlier this year, I was taken out from jail in a police van for my first peshi in court since my arrest in September last year. Inside the van, the cops were having an animated conversation about the farmers' protests. But after 4 months of captivity, the sight outside was more alluring for me. I could see people going to their offices and children to their schools. There were people in cars, buses, and on roads. Some were immersed in their phones while others were talking to each other. There was no one watching over them. They were free to go wherever, talk to whomever. It was a fascinating sight, the sight of free people. I was reminded of the past when I too, like the people I was staring at, had been free. When I entered Tihar jail back in September 2020, the first thing that struck me was an eerie stillness. Anybody who has ever been inside the complex will tell you about this eerie stillness. It seemed as if we had entered a ghost town, surrounded by high walls on all sides. As the police car that was shifting me from police station to jail kept moving inside, the sounds of the outside world slowly started to recede and were overtaken by silence. In my long hours of silence and an otherwise apocalyptic solitude, I keep telling myself not to turn bitter about my circumstances. It is quite easy to succumb to bitterness. But bitterness would not leave me good for anything productive. Certainly not for the fight we have set out to fight, of reclaiming our country from the forces of hate and divisions. I also keep telling myself to look at the larger perspective. A friend recently told me the story of a human rights lawyer in Chile, who all through the years of Pinochet kept fighting cases against him in court. He lost every one of the cases. But after Pinochet fell, his petitions were used to indict Pinochet for his brutality and crimes against humanity. And now, many years later, Chile has elected a left-wing president. So I tell myself, no tyrant lasts forever. He cannot trump the truth, and hate can never triumph over love forever. These are the words of Umar Khalid.